We're
And
live?
here we are with Eryn Hubbard. Me and him have had a friendship for over about a year. This guy is an amazing leader. He's full time online now, and he successfully brands himself on Facebook. He's a Facebook beast. He's one of the best in the business there, and he really mastered attraction marketing, and that's what everyone is trying to do on Facebook nowadays. And I want to welcome you, Eryn, to this interview tonight.
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you having me on the call.
Yeah, no problem. So the first question is, tell us a little bit about you?
Sure. And then make sure you click on my face on the down there with the boxes so everybody can see me.
What do you mean?
There you go. So
Okay.
appreciate you having me on the call, Steve.
Curtis?
Yeah, it's been fun this last I would say over the last 10 months to a year. Just been awesome fun. Gotta leave my job in January or December of last year. So now I've been full time 6 months. I think I left on the 25th of December was the last day of my job. So yeah, it's been 6 months of total freedom, baby.
So how did you get this freedom? Where did it come from? What do you promote?
the first thing is I hated looking out the windows all the time at the dealership. That's my background. I come from the auto industry, and it just took a lot of my time, man. So I'd be staring out the window all the time, and even though I made a lot of money and did well for myself, it just ate at me that I went to work when my kids were asleep, and I came home when my kids were asleep. So it was like I never got to see my kids very much or my wife and stuff. So it just ate at me, and so that was the reason why I just started poking around on the internet, and next thing I know, I'm chasing all these things, trying to figure out how to make money.
How many businesses did you look at when you're searching for one to put your flag on?
Well, back then when I started, looking to kind of maybe make some extra money on the side to get a little bit more free time with the family, I just kind of joined all kinds of different things. I joined this and I joined that. I did this company for a while and ended up finding that it was hard for those people to make money, even though we had things set up. It was just hard to duplicate going out and finding other people to join, because that's how we got paid. So I went through many companies before, and I didn't fail at any of them. It just every single company that I've ever been in was an awesome learning experience. I loved every single one of them. Met a lot of awesome people through all those experiences, and now here I am, having success.
Yeah, I think it's really important to kind of search around, find a company that is something that meets your skill level, or it meets something that you can say to yourself that you can do, right? And you don't want to stretch yourself way too much. You want to kind of slowly, in small increments, have success, right? Learn and earn, as they say.
Learn and earn. And I think that's the one big key to success, is making sure that you take the information that they're giving you and you go take action, and until you create a result on that information that was given to you, you don't move forward. So that would probably be a big spot where most people fail, is they want to move too fast, and they don't want to study one thing until they get a result doing that one thing. And you want to master that. So that would be good.
Okay, so now let's say you're on Facebook and somebody reaches out to you and says, "Hey, Eryn, I want to work with you," and tell me what's the next step.
Okay, well, I appreciate you wanting to work with me, Steve. Do you mind me asking you a few questions?
It's Stevenson, Curtis Stevenson.
Curtis, sorry, my bad. Apology. Curtis, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I say. Do you mind? I appreciate you asking me for information, but let me ask you a few questions first. Do you mind? They say no. I say, well, okay. Well, tell me why you want to know. Tell me why you want to work with me. Tell me why you want to make money online. I'm going to ask them right up front. Okay, why do you want to know? That's what I'm going to ask.
Oh, I want to know what?
If you come to me and you've asked me, okay, what do you do, Eryn? I saw you online. I'm thinking about working with you. I'm going to ask you, just like I said, and then I'm going to ask you why do you want to work with me?
Because I want to be financially free.
Okay, so you want to be financially free. Understand that. And where did you find me?
Find me on YouTube.
Found me on YouTube. Awesome.
And
what do you currently do now, Curtis?
Me, I work construction.
Work construction. How long have you done that?
7 years.
7 years. Awesome. Awesome. You do anything on the side?
Pardon?
You do anything on the side?
No, but I'm looking.
You're looking. Okay. So you've never had any experience with network marketing or making money online?
No, not at all.
That's awesome. Actually, that's better. I love people that never made a dime online. They're way more, let's say, trainable.
Coachable, yeah.
So if you had to get started, if you had to invest, say, $500, would that be a problem?
If I see, yeah, I guess so. I really want to see that I can do it. You know what I mean? Because
my question to you is, if I tell you I've made 6 figures in this business, what would that do for you? I mean, even though I've made 6 figures in this business, does that mean you're going to make 6 figures in this business? No. Here's why. Because I outwork every single person that I can think of. I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning working my face off, right? So I don't know if you're going to do the exact same thing that I've done, but I can tell you this. I have a large team. I can name off 10, 15, 20 people that have came in, okay, and followed a simple formula and system to copy and pasting their way to making money, and they're having success. Whether they were somebody that worked at the grocery store, somebody that worked as a security guard, another person was a firefighter, another guy was a retired Army dude. I could just keep naming off a lot of different people that I know that have had success. So my question to you again is, you said that you wanted to have success and you wanted to make money online. You found me on YouTube, so you've been looking. My question again to you would be this. If I can help you make the money that you want, change your life like you said you wanted to do when I first asked you, you have a problem with spending $500 to get started. Okay, awesome.
If I can get, 6-figure.
Okay, awesome. So I would just say, if they say yes, then I'd say, okay. Now, it doesn't matter what cost your program is, whether it's $20 or $40, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You just wanted to get them to say, are you okay with the investment up front, which I do. And then I go about talking to them, asking them more questions about if I really want to work with them, because I'm deciding if I'm going to work with them personally or I'm going to give them to my team, which either way I'm going to get paid. But one way, depending on what they say to me, lets me know if it's going to be more of a hassle up front or more of a serious type of a person that I like to work with. And I like to make sure that I'm working with serious entrepreneurs, not people that, I don't like to say, I'm kind of like Gary Vee sometimes. Wantrepreneurs, you want to be an entrepreneur, but you just don't understand that even though we wear our hats backwards and we walk around in flip-flops and do funny things and say funny things, doesn't mean that we're not serious. It doesn't mean that we don't work our freaking faces off all the time. We do. We work. Work from home means work from home. Like, the first word is work.
So do you have like a specific strategy that you would like, or is it like 15 strategies that you got to do like step by step slowly for like building a bike kind of thing? Like do you kind of say, okay, go get a bike, go get a wheel, and then come and talk to me? Or do you show them, okay, this is the whole bike, now I'll help you put it together? How do you help someone, get them to start having success?
Right. Well, the only way that one person can help somebody have success is first of all have success themselves. So if you're trying to teach somebody how to be successful and you don't have success, you're screwed. You got to go out there and create some results, and then you can say, okay, here's how I created the results. And the best way to do that is, I don't like to give out all the information, okay? Because it's just in the human nature to go ahead. It's human nature to skip forward. We always want to skip forward and go faster. We all want quicker, faster results. So we think that the magic is like more, we're jumping through the program, right? We're looking for the secret, which the secret is just to go through the program step by step. But yes, I don't show the whole bike at once. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you this part and get you to master this little part right here and master this little part right here. But it's section by section. It's the only best way to learn.
It's just like think it's thing, like many people can do what you're doing. It's not hard. It's fairly doable.
I built my whole income off of free Facebook marketing. Okay, up until the last few years, I didn't even have to spend 1 cent. Okay, there's hundreds of thousands of people sitting in Facebook groups right now in the same niche as us. Not hundreds of thousands, I'm gonna say millions of people sitting there trying to build businesses, and they're in one. It's like, have you ever thought about going hunting and just having all the deer in like one little spot? Like, there they are. Let's get them. I don't know if anybody's a hunter or not, but I've hunted in my life and I never got, thank God I never got one or anything, but I tried.
You have to have a mentor.
But that's what it's like. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, I think the key is to having a mentor like you to show people where to look, because 97% of people online are struggling. And if someone that's successful like you is to say, Curtis, they're right over there. This is what I want you to go and say to them, right? This is what I would say to them, right? And if you can master that, it's like mastering a script, right? And if you can master what to say to these people, you're gonna have success. It's a numbers game. And if you keep at it, you have the persistence, you're going to be successful.
You hit the nail right on the head, brother. It's like you just say, okay, the reason that people fail in this industry, like I said before, was like they want to do many things. They think they need to master blogging, video, marketing, Twitter, Instagram, and all these Pinterest and all this stuff, right? And PPC ads and Google and all this Facebook marketing stuff that's paid advertising. You don't, right? All you have to do is know how to do one thing really well. And like you said, if you met somebody like me that knows how to go and say, look, you see that person, see that group right over there? Any of those groups right over there, see, there's 52,000 people over there, and there's a message going into that group every single second, okay? Now, do you see any interaction with any of these people? No, rarely do you see interaction. Sometimes you do. And it does work because I use an auto poster to post to those groups, but you have to do it the right way. But here's what I know. Here's what I know how to do. I know how to go into a group. I know how to talk to any single one person in a group at any time and get them conversating with me and ask them just what I went through live with you just a minute ago, Curtis. But I do it with the chat. And the way you do that is through a message. When that opening message goes to that person, if it says the right thing and has the right question in it, they respond every freaking time like clockwork. And guess what? In this business, if you are not talking to somebody about your business or showing them a link and they're watching a video, you don't have a business. Don't fool yourself. Don't be posted into groups for months and months and months and wonder why you haven't signed anybody up. Because if your mouth isn't moving and your video isn't playing in that person's face, you don't have a business, folks. You can tell your mom and dad and everybody else you know that you have a business and you love it and you're getting skinny and everything else. Guess what? Everybody joins these businesses to make money. I don't care if you're in love with your company or not. You join to make money. And maybe you join to get skinny too. I don't know. But everybody joins to make money. So let's not fool each other, okay? Larry Thompson, the mentor to the millionaires, told me to my face, screaming at me, that if I wasn't talking to somebody about my business and asking them if they were open to looking or maybe doing it, and he said the internet funny way, because he comes from the old school where your mouth is open and talking, building relationships. and asking them what you do and what they do. And they said, oh, that's awesome. Well, I would like to know more about what you do, Eryn. Okay, when's a good time for you to be in front of your computer? Boom, I just got an appointment. What's so hard about that? But everybody else wants to get it faster and quicker, so they want to push traffic through funnels, thousands of people through funnels, and try to figure out how to build a relationship within seconds or minutes. By the time they pop out the other side, they'd be buying their products or joining their team, and people get good at it. But the truth is, folks, 97% of people fail doing that. Okay, 97% of people fail trying to figure out that whole system. Trying to figure out how to do a capture page, how to get it to convert high, how to do a bridge page correctly, how to get a conversion at the end. Oh, you've got 50% opt-in, but guess what? You didn't sell. Nobody joined your team at the end. Now you're just trying to send emails to them to build the relationship. Now, or you can just go right to Facebook, go right into a message somebody, a nice little message, they respond. Now you're communicating, okay? And guess what? While you're communicating with somebody on Facebook, guess what they're doing, folks? They're looking at your damn profile. They're clicking on your pictures and looking at your kids and looking all at your profile. They're just checking you out while you're communicating. That's what's happening. That's why if you go to my profile, you look at it and people are, I have over 5,000 friends. I have over 6,000 followers. The people want to see my profile. They like it. Remember, the first 3 posts, that's what somebody's always going to look at when they first hit your page if they've never seen it. They never know you or nothing. All of a sudden, they see something in the newsfeed because a friend commented on it, and now they're on your profile. Guess what? They're checking out your profile picture, your cover photo. They might look over to the left to see what you do, and if you have your business there, guess what? They're out. Don't have your business there. They're going to scroll down 3 times, and if they see the wrong crap, they're out. If they see the right stuff, they're going to click friend you, or they're going to follow you. So just make sure that all that's set up right. Okay, and if you don't know how to do all that, then go find somebody that knows how to do that. They'll help you.
Exactly. I think you're the man for the job.
Yeah, I'm not. Just the main thing is just think about it. I mean, when you go to someone's profile, how do you want to, when I go to someone's profile, I like to see, and if it's all exciting and people have smiley faces and stuff, like, oh, this guy looks like he's having a good time and a good life. He has quotes on his page and all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, this guy's cool. I always follow that guy. I want to see what he's posting and stuff, but then you go to somebody's profile that has, like, say, money in the background, and they don't even have their regular profile picture in their profile. It's like a car or a dollar bills, and you're like, what the, I'm out of here.
Yeah. You definitely have to brand yourself in the correct way to have people hunting you instead of you going out hunting people, right? Because once you get to that level where people are in your inbox and you're sifting through the people that you might want to work with, that's when it gets exciting, right?
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that I always tell people, because I train people how to do this, right? Go into these groups. You definitely don't want to just message anybody, because like I said, you can go right into a group and you can click right on their profile and see and go to look stuff over. And if you don't like what you see, you're not going to send that person the message. But if you like what you see, maybe their age, where they're from, what they're posting, all that stuff is like, okay, I like this person. Then you would go ahead and try to contact that person. But most people do is they'll go run over to groups and just talk to everybody. Don't matter where they're from, don't matter what their age is. They're just like, I want to talk to all of them. And then they find out, okay, maybe I shouldn't have talked to all of those.
So who do you look for when you're looking for someone? Do you look for someone that kind of like someone that you would go have a beer with, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I'm looking at like what they're posting on their profile. I look at their age. For me, I tend to stay away from like some of the more mature people because I'm just kind of like a funky dude, right? Wear my hat backwards and I do all kinds of crazy stuff on cameras and get on Facebook and say all kinds of controversial things because it's just my beliefs. But I think the younger crowd for me, the people that are between 25 and 35, maybe up to 40 years old, is that's my demographic of people that like me, right? I don't know if that's right, but I just feel that way. So when I'm looking at profiles, I'm looking at, all that kind of stuff, what they're posting, if they have kids, if they don't have kids, because I have a family, right? I'm married and have kids, and so I'm looking, and that's a real easy way for me to break ice, right? Oh, when I send them a message, hey, I just saw you over in the XYZ group, and I just saw your post because you just posted, and I clicked on your profile and I saw you have a little blonde daughter like mine, and I just wanted to say, hey, welcome you to the group, and I'd like to get to know more about you. What is it that you're doing? And boom, next thing you know, I got a message back, and now we're talking, right? And I'm talking to somebody that's probably spending money in the industry. I'm talking to somebody that's probably not getting leads or not getting results or recruits, because let's face it, folks, 97% of the people that I speak with on Facebook, and when I say, why do you think you're not having the success that you want? They say two things almost all the time. Three at the most. Here's the first one. They say, I can't recruit somebody, or I can't figure out how to recruit people into my business. And I say, why do you think that? And they say, because I don't have enough leads. What do you mean by leads? Well, I don't have enough people to talk to. Well, that's not true, folks. There's a billion people on Facebook. Just go click on one of those green dots and say hello, okay? That's how easy it is to have a lead. And then the next thing they say most of the time is they lack a leader or a mentor. So that's the three things they say to me. And when I get somebody to say this, those three things, okay, so you're telling me, Tommy, that you're not getting leads, you're not getting recruits, and you don't have a mentor? So basically what you're saying is, if I could teach you how to make money without getting recruits, leads, and I could take care of you being a mentor for you, will you be open to working with me? They would say, well, of course. Or would you be open to looking what I do? That's what I say. Because I don't want to try to close them on that one. I just say I want them to look. Because at that point, they don't even know what I'm doing, right? I'm just asking them questions. So my job is to get that person to look at what I do. So I say, oh, would you be open to looking at what I do? And then I show them the video, right? And then boom, eyeballs on the video. Me personally, that works really, really well, because I feel that the relationship is built. They've been looking at my profile. We've talked maybe for 10 or 15 minutes, and now I just ask them after they watch the video if they want to join. And there, right there, is the key to the business, folks. You just met someone new, you've communicated with them, you exposed your business, and now you're asking them to close. Now you're asking them to join. So that's connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, close. That's all you have to do in this whole industry. Whether you do it digitally, automatedly, is that a word? Automated funnel style, right? Or you do it through like talking with real people, whether it's in a chat box, okay? Little do you know, like with instant messenger now, like I got tweeters tweeting on me right now. So like with instant messenger, you can, it's like texting me. Like you message me on Facebook, it's like, bing, it's right here on my phone. And it's awesome. Here's one thing that's helped me too, guys.
Yeah, you're on
the fact that, what's that?
You're on Periscope now?
Yeah, I just got on this Periscope thing. It's pretty awesome. And I think that is so like.
You're telling me how many signups? You got 10 signups in 10 days through that?
11 days, yeah, in the last 11 days, yeah. And all I was doing was like, I'd have my, like, you can see my website up here. I'd tell them, go to my website, or I would be like, oh, here's my business card right here. Just go to my business card right here. Or I would be like, go to my blog, just tell them to go there. So, but I was showing proof. Like I was showing my phone, and I was on my eBay account and my, doing that kind of thing. So they were like, oh, wow. Think about it. Most people would have to watch a video like after you record it. Like, they're sitting there watching it like on YouTube after you recorded it. Now people are like watching you while you record it, which I think is just blows my absolute. That's just awesome. So now everything's like live stream. No more like, oh, he did that yesterday. No, it's like I'm watching him while he's doing that. That's cool.
I know, it's so futuristic, right? And I definitely think that's where the future is going.
Well, remember we were talking about the relationships, how it's built? Okay, you can try to build a relationship through a sales funnel, or you can build it one-on-one like we're doing here and like we do in Facebook chat, or you can do it through Periscope now, really fast. It's like, bam, and they're like, oh, I like this dude. Boom, that quick. Right? They see my sunglasses, they see my hat, they're like, ooh, I like this guy. Or they go, okay, I don't like this guy, I'm out of here.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think we should wrap it up, right? Because I don't want this interview to be too long, and you know. So,
sure. Hopefully I gave you guys some value, and you know what I was telling you, like what I say inside of groups and stuff like that, and messaging people. That's what I do, guys. Like that's real. Like
so
I wasn't lying.
So the last question that I have for you is someone that's on the fence, someone that's watching right now that's like kind of on the fence, is like, oh, I don't know, should I message Eryn right now? What would you say to that person to get them off the fence and to get them to just inquire about what you got going on?
Well, the main thing is you just got to dig deep down in yourself and say, am I at a point in my life where I'm happy with what I'm doing, and is what I'm doing making a difference in the world? And if it's not, then do something about it. You don't have to message me. There's lots of people that, like Curtis, that can help you, okay? There's a lot of people out there that can help you. You don't have to message me. Just do it for yourself. Do it for your kids. Do it for whatever reason that you have to say, okay, he's right. What I'm doing right now isn't doing anything for anybody. It's barely doing anything for myself.
I don't know, like I'd ask that person, do they want to be better? Like they're awesome right now, they're probably one of the best people, but we can be so much better and we can touch more people, right? And with this internet thing, we can talk to a global audience, and then income increases with the amount of value that you provide the marketplace. So that if you understand that concept, you will do fine. You just gotta find a good mentor, find a system, and just like you're a marble. Let's say you're a marble slab and you're chiseling out you're right. You just gotta slowly chip away, and you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of it, right?
Yeah. The main thing is to stay focused. Just stay focused. Like you said, get a mentor. Don't give up. I think most anything out there is pretty legit and will work, but you just got to work it and you got to get good at it. And if you do that, you'll be fine. But at the beginning, you need to make a decision that, this is it. You want to change your life. You want to be something more than what you are right now. And if you decide, it's just it's that easy with a switch. As soon as your mind makes the decision, like, okay, this is it. I'm done. I'm done doing that back there. That's it. And you just walk out the door, shut the door, and don't ever look back. That's it. It's probably one of the harder things you'll ever do in your life. But guess what? Once you make the decision, you flip the switch, guess what? There's no looking back, and just chase your dreams. Chase them. Because guess what? People that chase them, they have a chance to catch them. If you don't chase them, you ain't never going to catch your dreams, and that sucks.
And on that note, Eryn, it was nice talking to you, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, Curtis, thank you for having me on, man. Appreciate it. I will see you on the internet, buddy.
Exactly. All right, have a good night.
Later, buddy.